This is a third look at the Comix 0 playtest. So far, they haven't been able to fix the performance, but they kind of responded to me and told me that they've put an update through, so we're going to have a look. So down the bottom it's got their 0.4.1. They never had a version number there before, so at least now we can actually see like when the version number changes. Here we have full screen, but it's borderless full screen. So you want to keep the resolution at your native or desktop resolution, and make it any lower than that, it's just going to make things look more blurry. I remember, here we go, so we can bring down that there. Yeah, it's kind of a little hidden area of the menu further down there. It's a bit tricky to get to, but yeah, it does show you the controls, but you can't rebind them. So I'm using the refresh rate of 60, which, yeah, it's kind of funny that you put that there, isn't it? Usually it would be like a frame rate cap. And then of course I've got VSync down here, which is turned on. VSync actually works. If I turn that off, the frame rate goes up. We've got graphic quality here. This was something that I think they try to say they add. I can't remember exactly whether or not we had that before, but we're going to find out. Yeah, I think that's about it. We've got volume sliders here. I'm not sure whether these are working better than they were before, but it definitely is louder than what it was before, I think. And then we've got languages down the bottom. I don't know how many languages there. 1, 2, only the 2, okay. Now we can just go down here again, just have a look at the buttons. So, yeah, we'll have to see whether that crouch is actually down on the stick or whether it's actually pushing the stick button down. Based on the fact that you've got right stick with an arrow up, I assume you only have to pull the stick down to crouch and right stick up to be able to switch weapon. Interact bumpers, parry is the other bumper, left bumper, dash on right trigger, block on left trigger. Well, we'll trial that out. Hopefully it works properly, because I kind of recall that the buttons weren't working on the gamepad properly previously. So let's jump in and see how this runs now. I think that looks slightly different. Not in what happened. I mean, what happened didn't change, but just the camera zoom and stuff like that, the camera placement on certain parts of that. But okay, I think maybe that communication there was also a bit shorter. Okay, well this actually looks a bit different now. We're not maxing out the GPU. And the frame rate seems to be a solid 60. So that is very interesting, isn't it? So they've actually fixed up the game, the optimization. If we go to options, it says here high quality. So we're at the highest quality. We're in full resolution. This looks like it's actually working properly now. So that's really cool. Let's check that the buttons work. So this one here, we got block, we got dash, back, block. I can't really test parry out, but see if why. Oh, okay, that's not the. Oh yes, so we have. Yeah, this guy's going to shoot at us, but yeah, I'm looking at the frame rate, just trying to. Okay, so it did kind of. But what caused it to go down? No, now it's not doing it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's not. It's not like maxing out the GPU. So possibly it's just loading assets. Another look, see if it does it again. No, it's not doing it now. So it's probably like loading of assets, I'd say. So that's cool. I mean, it looks like they've fixed the performance from what I can tell. So that's fantastic. So let's go, and I just want to see if we can get parry to work. LB, well that's funny. Because LB, I thought LB was like a block there. Block is supposed to be LT. Dash is RT. So dash is correct. But that there, I don't know if that's correct. Let's see if we can figure that out. Alright. Oh shit, yeah. I mean, he's firing before it even does. See, what's happening there? Is that blocking? I mean, it did something, but I don't know. That's supposed to be parry, but I don't really know if that's what you would call a parry. I mean, this guy's doing a ranged attack, so it makes it a bit hard to... Because parry, usually you got to do that against a melee unit, don't you? I feel like maybe LT and LB might be around the wrong way, but then LT might not actually be working. So LT is doing LB and LB is doing nothing. I think that's what's happening there. How else can I check that out? The duck works. Let's just go past this guy, or I mean, I don't have to, do I? No, let's just relaunch the game. I just want to make sure that the performance is fixed. Because I remember in the last time I looked at this, which I haven't posted onto YouTube because there was no point really, but because the game was still in a broken state. But yeah, I remember that if you relaunch the game, it would, some of the graphic settings would take. I mean, hopefully they've sorted that out now. So it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I kind of feel like I'm jumping before, because of the fact that the sound seems to be slower than the actual visual. I mean, something so close, you wouldn't think that would be the case. You would think that you would hear the cannonball fired before you would need to basically begin your jump, but like I'm jumping because I know he's going to fire. I'm not jumping because he has fired, you know what I mean? So yeah, that looks like it's working, but I don't know whether or not the parry's working. Let's see. Okay, so he's going to do a melee swing if I get close enough. So let's see if we can get him to swing at me, and I will try and parry. Yeah, see, that looks more like a block to me. Yeah. I believe they've got that around the wrong way. I believe the left trigger is not working. So if we were using keyboard, the block is Q, V is parry. So let's see. Oh, okay. Well, these keys aren't even working. We got kick is the key C. QV doing nothing. Unless it's... I should be able to do it by now. No, I can't. Yeah. So the keyboard bindings are not as it says. See, X is punch, and there's no mention of X. So all the bindings are screwed up. Let's try mouse. So I got 1 is chain, 2 is punch, 3 is kick, so they're working, mouse is working, but Q, V, E, maybe E works, I'm not sure. Crouch works, obviously WASD work. Space for jump, shift to go backwards. So these don't work. Block, parry, possibly interact. Hey, what's that doing? What? What is that? Quick access. Well, I don't know what that does. Maybe it is like a heal. Does that work on the gamepad? It does. Yeah, very interesting. I don't know what that does. Is that a heal? Because let's see what happens. Let's see if I can heal after getting hit here. Oh, it is a heal. Okay. So they give you these pencils which you can use for healing. Right, I gotta take a note of what doesn't work. So basically QBE, Q, B, and possibly E aren't functioning or working. I don't know, aren't working, aren't doing anything, aren't functioning. What else we got here? So the mouse works, WASD, jump works as far as I remember. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much about all I can check at the moment. And then for gamepad, I think keyboard there, keyboard, and then gamepad. I think LB is doing block, and LT, which I think LB is doing block, which is supposed to be doing parry. LT, which is supposed to be doing block, is not functioning at all. What else isn't working on the gamepad? Yeah, that's all I can really test at the moment. I mean, I think jump is working. Yeah, jump's working. Wow, okay. Because what was... Like, he dashed, but I didn't actually push any button to dash. Oh, I see. It's just like one of his combo. He kind of jumps around a bit. Yeah, he's... So he'll move forward with the attack. But he also can move backwards. Like, yeah, he does like a... He does like a backflip if you are pushing the... Well, he'll basically... No, he'll just either jump and swing, either forward or back, depending on which way you're actually moving the stick. So he won't actually just stay still, I don't think. No. If you want to stay still and hit, well, it's very hard to do. You would have to be very slow at pushing the button and just do that, which probably wouldn't be a very good way of fighting. Yeah. Oh well. okay. Yeah. He's just very... It's just not very... I don't know how to say it. There's absolutely no... let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Yeah, there's no kind of lead-in to the fact that he's going to attack. It's just instant. There's no, you know, like how in games usually there's an animation and you know when they're going to attack. He doesn't do it. It's just like boom. And the thing is that he fires before you even hear it. But what's happening here? Look at this. This cannonball isn't even going anywhere now. What the heck? What the heck was up with that? See, when you hear it, it's already hit you. Oh man, it's just, you know, like normally in a game, you'll either hear or see something, and then you could like jump or whatever. But here, there's nothing. So the only way you could do it is to jump before, which means that you're just jumping. Like, you know, it's just... So you're basically learning how many microseconds or whatever before he's going to fire his next cannonball. Oh man, see, when you gotta think about, like when you gotta pick when to jump, right? If he doesn't fire, like what he did there, how there was a pause and he didn't fire, and so I jumped, and then he jumped up and you know, he fired up at the air. I mean, that's just... It's like then you're getting punished for, you know, getting the timing wrong, you know. But see, even if you jump, he still hits you in the foot because of the hitbox. The fact that my guy, when he jumps, he's a bit kind of slow, and then he speeds up. Like the start of his jump is quite slow. What the heck? It's just not really... Yeah. It's just not fun. There's just no... It's kind of like, you know, when you're playing a bullet hell and you have to memorize the pattern. It's kind of like that, but the fact is it's not a bullet hell. So... I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like, yeah. I mean, you could just kind of do this kind of thing where you spam the enemy. But see that, even then, he still kind of got me because he hadn't turned around or whatever. It's just, yeah. Hey, look at that though. We've got 43 pencils now. Isn't that weird? They need to do. I think they need to do quite a lot of work with this, to be honest. Just the fundamentals about how the game works. They need to iron out what it is that they're trying to do with some of this stuff. Because, I mean, you know, if you want to have the cannonball being super fast like that, I mean, that's fine, you know. But it's just the way that there is zero timing. There's no visual. There's no animation. There's no. The sound is being played way too late. You know, there's nothing prompting the player that a cannonball is being fired at you, because you see it and you hear it and it's already hit you. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, there's no lead up. So in other games, when you're playing like other games, you know when something's going to happen. You know when the enemy is going to attack you, and so you do something to get out of the way or not get hit or whatever. I'm not feeling that with this game. R1, yeah. I mean, they got R1 working, right? Because R1 didn't work before. So they fixed up R1 because people couldn't progress past this barrier. So they had to do that, you see. But the problem with the block and the parry, you know, that isn't necessary to progress. You see what I mean? So now I'm going to try and tell them that the block is not working. It's listed as being on the trigger, left trigger, and it's just not working. I think they've put block onto LB, which is that one there. So that needs to go onto the trigger, and the bumper needs to become parry. That's what they need to do. So I'm going to try and let them know that. But apart from that, it's really good that they got the. See again, this is another problem. I mean, the arrow doesn't do as much damage as the cannonball. In fact, it's not really doing much damage to me at all. Am I even getting hurt by it? I don't even think I'm getting hurt by it. Or if I am, it must be very low damage. I don't believe I'm getting hurt by it. Well, no, actually I am. But it's very low damage. Very low. Cannonball, you get hit by 2 or 3 cannonballs, you're dead. This arrow, I could get hit by probably 20 arrows. And look at that, 1 pencil and I'm all healed up. So those arrows, they really need to do something about that. They're not balanced. Like either that or they need to bring the cannonball down. I don't know. But what's this thing? This doesn't even look like it does anything. Why does it look like there's something here? I know. You got these sparkle effect things happening, but it doesn't look like they actually signify anything. Press forward plus L2. Oh. So you can actually dash forward. I mean, obviously we couldn't do that before because the triggers probably weren't working, but now that the right trigger works, we can dash. I mean, it is possible that maybe we can't parry because the game hasn't said we can parry yet, but even if we can parry, they've got the buttons round the wrong way. So yeah, let's just go a little bit further. What's the time? So I'm gonna have to head off soon, so I'm not really looking to play this at the moment. I just wanted to have a look and just see, you know, have they actually fixed things up. So it does look like they're kind of on the right track. What's that over there? Look at that. Can I get there from here? Oh, we can do a air dash. Alright, let's try that then. Oh, up too high. Wait a minute. No, we've got it. Okay. Alright, so we've picked it up. Okay, so it's something we can use. I'm not sure what it would be. I mean, it must be some kind of attack or something. Maybe it's like a meteor strike or something like that, maybe. I thought we could move the camera before. Okay. Well, I don't know if we can move the camera. I don't think so. And plus another thing I'll just point out is the fact that you can't use the D-pad to move the character around. So if you're a person who wants to use the D-pad to move, you can't do that in this game. Yeah, so he just moves the camera a little bit when you duck down. So it's not much. Because what happens, like we can see this, that there's spikes here mostly. But okay, that's where we're getting the pencils from. Right, so we punch. Okay, jump down. Yeah, so you can't look down here, so you're doing a bit of a jump of faith here. Oh shit. That was lucky. Almost thought that we might have missed the platform. Yeah, they're just going to keep coming in because we have a nest that we have to get rid of. Yeah, so it looks like it's just that cannonball at the moment, which has done the largest amount of damage. completely insane damage compared to everything else. But yeah, also what makes it that much more kind of strange is the fact that that is the first thing that you see when you start playing the game. But as you can see, like, we can't see what's below us here. Now we can see that there's spikes. So if we had fallen down from that platform, we would have gone into spikes. But we could see spikes here. We could see a platform to the far left. If we jump up to here, we can just barely make out that there's a platform. And we can still see some spikes. Maybe they've made these spikes bigger and also they've changed the color of them so they stand out more. Because that was a problem I had in the first video where I couldn't actually tell that there was all these spikes down the bottom here, all the way across. And I don't even know if that platform was there, that one, that lower one that we jumped onto. Yeah, this is another crossbow guy, which doesn't really matter too much now because he is not doing much damage. I guess some people are probably complaining that the damage output, but the problem is that it's not really the damage output as from what I can tell now. It's just the fact that everything comes at you pretty quickly and there's no real there's no notification to the player that anything's going to come your way until you've been hit by, basically. I mean, these bats, at least you kind of see them do, like, it looks like they're getting ready to launch at you before they do it. So that kind of works. But as you can see here, we can't see any spikes along the bottom. But I'm going to take a guess and say that we've got spikes all across the bottom down here. Let's see if we can get a bit lower. So we've got a spike there, but I don't know whether or not I can go down to that next level. Probably not. Oh shit. Yeah, we know what that means. We know what the cannon guy's going to do. So I don't know how you would get rid of that nest, because okay, maybe we can kind of like go over here and then come down here like this. Yeah. And see that platform there, you can't really tell that there's a platform there. You can see something, but you don't know what it is. And it could be in the background, like when you come over here, you can see this thing here below me, but you can't jump on that. That's got to be in the background. And you can see a spike. So if you go down there, you're going to land on a spike. But if you look over to the right, far right, I think it was from here, I thought we could see the platform from here. Oh, there, you can see on the far right there, you can see there's a platform. But the funny thing is that if we go right over to here, now we can't see it. So this piece of wood here must be higher up than this over here. So to me, that just seems a little bit weird. Hit enemies with an uppercut. An uppercut. Yeah, that worked. You just can't do it in the air, that's all. I was thinking maybe you could do like a down strike. Possibly you can do a down strike. It's not hitting the ground or the platform, but we guess that it works. Let's see if we can do it on this guy. Oh, yeah. He puts out so much damage that you get hit by him either 2 times or 3 times. You know, you're going to go down. But you see, if you hit him 3 times, he's going to fall over. See, he didn't even turn around then. He just kind of flicked around. You just can't get a, you just can't go, like, you can't sense any kind of timing. The only thing you can do is jump beforehand, but of course you've got to get your timing right on the, like, he's firing before I even get him on screen. Very annoying. But see, he draws them in. See, once you get the first jump, then you can kind of time when he's going to fire his next one, you know? Man, he's just so annoying. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. So I hope they fix that up. But yeah, this is definitely the last go that I'm going to have in this particular video. I think I'll probably... Oh man. Yeah, these guys, it's just, I mean, he's not even turning around and firing. He basically just kind of like blinks like that. You know, there's no, it's not like he's actually physically turning around. I don't know. You can't hit up. I mean, you can't do an uppercut with that, but you can do an uppercut with the punch. Oh man, maybe I should be punching instead of using the weapon. But look at this. Even trying to get up on a platform like that, you know, that doesn't feel good either, you know? They got a lot of work to do. But the funny thing is that there's a lot of people who are commenting in places about how amazing this, like the combat, the platforming and all that. But I just don't see it. Not yet anyway. I mean, yeah, it's got potential, and yes, maybe it will turn into, you know, something good once they iron it out, but at the moment it's not. It's not. I mean, not even getting this wall jump to work this is really clunky, you know? It's just not where it needs to be at the moment. But see, when I respawn in, I'm keeping all my stuff that I previously had. So basically I have 2, I don't know if it's a meteor strike or what, but I got 2 of those now, when really you're only supposed to have 1. I don't think you were supposed to pull down the side of the boulder there. So, you know, that's another thing that they need to fucking work out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that it needs to be ironed out. Oh shoot, did you see that? I just went through this and I've done it again. I'm not supposed to be over here like that. Yeah, they need to, well, yeah, I mean, that's so funny. I'm not supposed to be able to go through those things like that. In fact, I was kind of stuck there. In fact, okay, what the heck? What the heck? My guy just ran. Sometimes he's doing that, sometimes he's running by himself, which is so strange. I've already gone through. Oh shit. That's really out of it as well. But oh, what was it? What the hell? See, yeah, that's bugged out, man. That is so out of it. And now I can't go back. Whoa, I just fell through the floor again. Man, they got a lot of work to do on this. There's no way I would be saying that this is like good enough for you know, these people who are, some of the comments that I've read on the forum, etc. People are just kind of like praising, you know, like this, how good this is at the moment. But it's why did it just do that? I was okay. I had that platform there. Yeah, I kind of fell around a bit and shit, but I mean, right, let's get rid of this thing. Let's go down here. I want to. Yeah, I don't want to fall off the platform. Well, we actually got a uppercut to actually hit something. But yeah, you can't be like falling through platforms. Yeah, like just the game glitching out and making you fall through. I mean, if I want to jump through a platform, yeah, that's you see, no problem with that. That's actually what you want, you know. That's what it's supposed to be doing. But if I'm like falling through things where I shouldn't be, that's going to be a problem. Right, so we got a guy with a cannonball to deal with over here. Let's see if we can push him into the spikes. Or maybe not. Oh, yeah. No spikes over here, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, let's go through here. Oh, there's another one. Alright, let's try out this other thing that I have. See what it does. Oh, okay, it just fires out horizontally. Well, I mean, it almost kind of like half kills that big guy with one shot. So that's something. This here, we're probably going to have to do an air dash. Oh, what's that crate for? Okay, I probably need to use the crate to get up there. And now they're pushing this crate further towards the spikes. Well, so am I really, but... Okay. Alright. Whoa, shit. Almost killed me. Whoa. That guy flew into the spike wall and killed himself, basically. Oh, what? What the hell was up with that? He only did like a tiny jump. That was out of it. Right, let's see if we can do something here. Yeah, because we got the double jump, so I mean I don't need the box. Right, yeah, so it's probably best to get up to the platform first. Oh, I think there's something. Let's get this out of the way first. What's that saying? Use scrolls by... Use scrolls. Alright, so scrolls are basically the what I was calling special abilities probably, but okay. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Allows you to use R1 to jump up. Whether that is just here or whether that's on all platforms, I don't know. Teleporter, you can save yourself or get to the village. You appear at the teleport and not at the very beginning. Alright, where's the teleport then? Oh, is that what the blue thing is? Okay. So you can set up teleports. See, I don't know what's over to the right. Maybe we could try something out. Maybe I could put a teleport here. Takes and save. Let's hope that if I die here, that teleport will work. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna walk into the spikes. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, see if this works. Fingers crossed. Is he going to get back up? No. Okay. Yeah, so he got pushed into the spikes. Yep. Anything that gets pushed into the spikes is basically going to die. Now what though? Now what? I guess we got to go back. I mean, what was the point of coming over here then? Unless we can go up. No. Well, I mean, the dash works really well. So, yeah, there's no problem with clearing that. Teleport takes and saves you. I get a feeling like maybe it's not going to save unless I actually use it. Okay. What? How do I talk to that guy? Get lost. Sure. See the heck's up there. Okay. It's a bit more like a cow or some kind of bovine creature or something. Yeah, it's kind of funny though, isn't it? I mean, if you got people around and then all of a sudden you get these kind of half animal bloody things. But the frame rate, yeah, look at the frame rate. The frame rate is actually taking a hammering. Must be the forge, he must be hammering the frame rate. The head. That's strange. Because we've been pressing A to do the dialogue, but with this guy, you have to press right bumper. So what's up with that? Why would it be a difference in controls? For rent, can't do anything. Yeah, I wasn't going to kind of go and talk to everybody. I just wanted to see what was up the top here. That's basically the top, isn't it? Somebody there. I mean, it said that the person at the top was supposed to be in the control of everything. But I think what we'll do... Well, I don't know whether I will... like make a part 2 video at the moment or not. I kind of feel like maybe I'll wait until the next update comes out, because yeah, they've made pretty good progress, but there's still a lot of things, and yeah, there's some major things they need to sort out before this becomes kind of more playable. And then looking here in the town here, with getting a lot of performance issues. Why can't I jump down from there? So I think, yeah, see, like now it's half frame rate. So, and then we're back at full frame rate over here. it should save, hopefully. I mean, that's what it said. But of course, you don't even know how half the things in this game work, you know, like they tell you how things work, but then I'm not really going to just take things at face value with this game. So, yeah, we'll come back and have another look at this in a future update. Called Comix 0. This is a playtest. If you'd like to try it out yourself, you'll have to go to the Steam store page for this game and click on the Join Playtest button. And, you know, you should be able to get on either straight away or like within 24 hours. When you join a playtest, it seems that any playtest on Steam nowadays, they give you 3 extra playtest invites that you can give to friends or family, etc., and then they can join instantly as well. The game has potential, but they've got a lot of things that they need to iron out first. They've made strides with the performance, so I'm really happy about that. Controls are still a problem. You can't rebind either. So, yeah, we're just going to have to wait with our fingers crossed and wait for the next update. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in a future video.